today at Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's caught. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Eastern Michigan. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches, and I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the
Thank you, sir.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Turning it on!
And this motherfucker fun.
That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Release to the back. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Type of pass is that?
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coach's meetings as he works his way to the 39.
Get off the block.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Roberts. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires left. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Eagles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He wants to go deep. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robbins. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Oh, he wants it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Steps away. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Now the play fake. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Jennings. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown! Eastern Michigan. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's got the back in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off-play action on first down. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on it. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just keep slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Washington. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw.
Touchdown, baby. A dot.
Touchdown, Maryland. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will give them the lead.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Rides the back and leaps it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Sweet, shit. Uh-oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
What fucking play, little?
And he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Ncaa. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air.
Wow, the chicken jello.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. To the air on first down.
Come here.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat across the offensive lineman's face and worked his way to the QB.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh, let's go.
And the heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal.
This motherfucker. Oh, let's go.
Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down.
Yeah, that's
no
wow. That's what I was thinking.
Make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, they need that turnover. He goes down after the short return. Get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. They'll get it down to the line on that throw and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Again on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Completion to the left, looking for the He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep it alive. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Defense, y'all.
Defense plays aggressive.
Good defense.
They are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down.
It's complete. He's forced out of bounds at the 20.
Come on, Wilder.
some operating.
I need you to play a lot better.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Keep
Buys a
running.
little extra time. And it's intercepted. A huge
Man, he tried to
defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making plays.
Let's go.
Makes the grab.
That's what you get. He still scored. He still scored.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run? You feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock.
He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line,
Tackle what?
trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout.
Let me.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the
Got
incompletion.
there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their threat.
I can see you make that tackle.
There by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off play action. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. With the catch, it's full. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
And it's picked
I
up.
did not see him right there. That was a great play. My bad. That was a big one.
He'll take it as they have the ball at the
Did not see him. Get your glasses. Get your glasses.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the
Shoot.
catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move.
That's the one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Holy! Damn! Barbecue chicken this bullshit.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look
Barbecue
to their playmaker on
chicken.
the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receivers. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Let's try to
Maryland
finish
has the
it
ball
out
back
here.
in the Terrapin offense ready to go. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Finding an escape route. His way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
66 is crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's
Looking
right.
downfield on 1st down.
I died. And he dropped
That
it.
incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Mills. He's out of
Look at the first
bounds.
down.
Picking
Sorry.
up 8 yards, but they've
I
got a
meant
lot of work to do
to
late.
get the first
No
down.
time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to move the
First down.
chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McCollum. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with a win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew.